There is something so powerful about living in the present moment. Like, think about it. When you're on vacation and you have zero expectations of what your day will look like, you just wake up and you just go with the flow of things, and you just feel like you have the whole world in your hands. You can do whatever you want to do. Or have you ever gotten completely lost in a moment when maybe you were going for a walk or you were having your morning coffee and you just felt yourself sitting there feeling completely at peace? That right there is the power of the present moment. And in this video today, I want to talk about how you can have more of those moments and make living in the present moment your default mode instead of something that you only experience every once in a while. If you are new here, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiara. I help women regulate their nervous system, shift their mindset, and become the most aligned version of themselves from the inside out. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So I am a person who have always lived in her head. I have been this way ever since I was a little kid. I was always quiet, introverted, and I had a lot of thoughts in my mind. Even when the room may have been calm or I was in a quiet setting, it was hard for me to actually quiet my mind because I'm an overthinker. I didn't realize how much I was living in my head until recently, and once I became more aware of it, I started intentionally making an effort to be more present because I felt like I was missing out on my own life by living in my head. I heard someone explain it like this once, and it really stuck with me. Anxiety is when you are having fears about the future, fears about things that haven't even happened yet. You have made up things in your mind about how you think something is actually going to play out, and that may not even be the case for real. And depression is when you are living in the past. You keep replaying over and over again something that may have happened that made you feel uncomfortable, or something that even brought you real trauma, and sometimes we actually make it worse than what it actually is. So that was something that really stuck with me, and ever since I learned that, I have made it a mission to live in the present moment, not be so stuck in my head. Definitely don't think about the past and stop trying to control the future. I think the problem is that we want to be in control. So a lot of us are anxious because of that reason. But the present moment is the only place that we can actually have any control. We can't change yesterday, we can't control tomorrow. All we really have is what's happening right now. And I know that sounds simple, but actually living that way is a completely different thing. So I want to share with you a few things that I have been doing that have really helped me to become more present. Step one is to have awareness. Try to catch yourself in those moments where you are thinking about the past or where you have anxiety and you're thinking about the future. I think being in a present moment is full surrender because you have to let go of control and just be. And if I'm being honest, that's something I struggle with a lot. I am the ultimate control freak. I always like having some type of plan. I need to know what's next. I just like feeling prepared, me personally. But what I've realized is there's a different type of peace that comes with letting go. Not because something is suddenly perfect, but because you're no longer carrying things that was never yours to carry. So when I catch myself spiraling into those moments, I gently bring myself back into the present moment. Number two, pour your whole heart into everything that you do. Romanticize your life. If you're making your bed, slow down and make it to perfection. Pay attention to every detail. Slow down and make it feel luxurious whenever you're done. If you're making your favorite coffee or your favorite matcha, turn on your favorite playlist and really get into it. I think a lot of us take the mundane things in life for granted when we can really find joy and peace in anything that we do. Looking back now, I think I rushed through so many parts of my day because I was trying to get to the next thing. I wasn't actually experiencing my life. I was just checking off boxes. Now I try to treat those everyday moments differently. I would light a candle, I'll open up the blinds to bring in natural lighting. I take my time making my breakfast, I journal, and make sure you got the Inner Gold workbook in the link below. But yeah, I just try to make those moments feel intentional instead of something I'm trying to rush through. And honestly, I think this is also the type of energy that you want to cultivate whenever you're trying to manifest something or bring in blessings into your life. Just the energy of joy and peace, and just live in the present moment. When you're fully present, grateful, and genuinely enjoying the moment that you are in currently, that's when you become magnetic. Every time that I'm literally just enjoying life, I'm not overthinking things, and I am just living, that's when my blessings come in every single time. For instance, when I lived in Seattle and I wanted to come back to the South, I promise you that came out of nowhere. My fiance just randomly one day asked, "Do you want to move back to Texas?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Hell yeah." Yeah, but it's crazy because I was actually starting to really get into the motions of it and actually started enjoying my time in Seattle. I made friends, I was happy, I was just living in a moment. So, yes, this is an example for you to just enjoy your life, enjoy the present moment, wake up and do things that make you happy, and just be. Just be. I would like to backtrack here a little bit. So me and my fiance, we met each other in Dallas, Texas, and he ended up getting a job that moved us to Seattle, Washington. And you know how far that is from Texas. So we moved out there, and we were actually supposed to be out there for 3 years on a 3-year contract for his job. And I was not having the best time out there. I mean, if you know about Seattle, you know that it rains majority of the time. I will say about 7-8 months it rains out of the year, but it was a hard transition for me. So I definitely was missing home, and I wanted to come back. And also his job wasn't working out that well either. So it just all happened at the right time when it was supposed to happen, and we were supposed to come back to Texas to be around family because this is where we want to be whenever we officially get married and we have kids and everything. We want to be around family to be able to have that support system. So that is something that I was definitely praying for, to be able to come back to the South, and it just happened out of nowhere. It happened when I least expected it. Like, I genuinely was dead set on staying out there for 3 years. I was making friends, I was happy, like I was really starting to enjoy my time out there. So when you are living it in that energy, that's when good things happen for you. So now let's move on. So number 3, sit in silence, especially in the morning. I love to start my day in complete silence. Thankfully, I don't have a noisy home, but if you do, try to wake up at least like an hour or so before everyone else wakes up, just to give yourself that time and peace in the morning. Whenever I start my day chaotically and I start my day just on my phone scrolling and consuming all of this information, all of this input, before I just sit in silence with my thoughts, it makes my day exactly that, chaotic. So I like to start my day in silence. You can even set little reminders throughout the day to remind yourself to just pause and take a deep breath. Even try meditation, and it don't have to be a full 10-20 minute meditation. It can be 1 to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, like whatever you can do for yourself in that time, whatever you have the time to do throughout the day. Just try to find those little moments where you are completely shut off from the world and you can quiet your thoughts. Number 4, start doing things that actually bring you joy. A lot of us are stuck in the constant loop of waking up, going to work, coming home, eating, maybe watching a TV show, going to sleep, waking up, doing it all over again. And a lot of times we save things that we enjoy for the weekend. Try doing those things during the week. I mean, some of us don't even do it on the weekends. We just don't do it at all. And we're just stuck in this constant loop of every week we're going to work and we're living just to work. Start doing things that you actually enjoy doing. Find a hobby. Do something that breaks the loop, something that brings you back into the present moment and just makes you feel happy. One thing I have started doing is dancing, which is funny. I was never a dancer. I mean, I was a cheerleader back in elementary school and middle school, but I was never a dancer. But something in me have made me want to start dancing. And I'm not talking about professionally. Like, I just put on my favorite playlist, dance around my home, and I like to do like soul seductive like songs so I can just really be in my body, you know, like it makes me feel so feminine and free and just happy. And I find myself getting lost in that moment too. I just sit and I'm just in my body. I don't know how to explain it. So maybe for you that's dancing, maybe it's reading, maybe it's pickleball, whatever you find joy in. Make it your life's mission to start doing these things on a regular basis, not just waiting till the weekend, not just waiting once a month or whenever you go on vacation. Make it a habit to do something that you enjoy every single day. I just lost my lighting again. I actually think it's going out. It definitely feels overheated, but anyways, back to what I was saying. I think so many of us spend so much time alone, so much time at home, that most of us are completely living in our minds. We get so caught up in thinking about our lives instead of actually living it. So getting out and doing something that you genuinely enjoy is a great way to bring yourself back into the present moment. So if it's one thing that I hope that you take from this video, it's this: your life is not waiting for some future version of you. It isn't waiting until you lose the weight, get the promotion, or make more money, get married, or have everything figured out. Your life is happening right now. So slow down every once in a while, enjoy your morning coffee, go for a walk, do something that you enjoy. The ordinary moments that we usually rush through are actually the moments that make up our lives. And before you go, if you're ready to start becoming the best version of yourselves from the inside out, I definitely recommend checking out my Inner Glow workbook. It's linked in the description below, and it's designed to help you work through limiting beliefs, become more self-aware, and start creating lasting change in your everyday life. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you grab that. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you like, comment, do all the things that you need to do to keep up, and be in touch with me for the next video.